Bonsoir tout le monde. Tonight's homework is Chapter 10, Chapitre 10, Les Sports. We are doing mot 1, so please take out your new Chapter 10 packet. We are on the first page, and you're going to write down your English definitions for the vocabulary. All right, les sports is just what it looks like. Sports.
Chapitre 10. Les sports.
This is a nice picture of the Arc de Triomphe. You can actually, if you look through the Arc de Triomphe, you can see this line here. That's called La Défense, which is another arch, and it's another monument for the military. It's actually a lot further away than it looks in this picture. And this here, you may have guessed already, is the Tour de France, the very famous yearly bicycle race. And here, this guy in the middle, he's wearing la jaune, the yellow. That means he won last year. Okay, so that's what we have a picture of here, the Tour de France. And this is the Champs-Élysées and the Arc de Triomphe in Paris, because that's where they finish. They finish at the in Paris, the Arc de Triomphe. I was actually there once when that happened. All right, here we go.
Le football.
So we know that in America we play football, but we actually call that football américain in Europe, because football in Europe is soccer. And you can shorten it, you can just say le foot, or you can say le football, but this is soccer.
Le but.
Le but is the goal. This is the goal.
Un gardien de but.
And this guy, the guardian of the goal, he's the keeper, right? He's the goalkeeper, or the goalie.
Arrêter le ballon.
This verb, you might recognize it. It means to stop. Okay, so to stop the ball.
Bloquer.
And bloquer is to block. To block.
Un joueur.
A player. That's the masculine form for player.
Le gardien arrête le ballon.
All right, so we know that this was a noun in the last couple chapters, right? Like a train stop, that kind of thing. Here it's a verb. It's an ER verb. So the goalie, or the keeper, stops the ball.
Il bloque le ballon.
He blocks the ball.
Le ballon n'entre pas dans le but.
The ball does not enter into the goal. The ball does not enter in the goal.
Une joueuse.
All right, so this is the feminine form for player, in joueuse,
Un ballon.
and that's a ball.
Pour jouer au football, on a besoin d'un ballon.
So if you remember this word pour, I bring this up every time we see it, it's a preposition and it means for. But very often we'll see it in front of a infinitive verb, a verb in the infinitive form. And when it is in front of an infinitive verb, it means in order to. So in order to play soccer, one needs a ball. This is the verb avoir here. Avoir besoin de means to have need or to need. So in order to play soccer, one needs a ball.
Et c'est tout.
And that's it. And that is it. Or that's all, actually, and that's all.
Des joueurs.
This is just the plural form, some players. Okay, that's just plural.
Une équipe.
This is a team. Une équipe is a team.
Une équipe de foot à 11 joueurs.
Here's avoir again, that's a verb. A team of soccer or a soccer team has 11 players. A soccer team has 11 players. Now we're in the stadium.
Les gradins.
Les gradins, these are the stands. Okay, what we call the stands.
Un stade.
And un stade, that's a stadium.
Les deux camps.
Les deux camps refers to the two sides. Okay, so you have two sides of a team in a game, two teams. So this is just the two sides, or the two camps, if you will.
Le camp adverse.
So the camp adverse, that's the team you're playing against. So it's the opposite side. The opposite side.
Un terrain de football.
The terrain is referring to the ground here, okay? So it is a soccer field. It's like the word terrain in English, a soccer field.
Une spectatrice.
This is the feminine form, see this lady right here, of a spectator. Okay, feminine form for spectator.
Un spectateur.
And the masculine form for spectator. Spectator is somebody who watches the event.
Le stade est comble.
The stadium is packed. It means it's really full. See all the people? The stadium is packed.
Il y a beaucoup de monde.
There are a lot of people. There are a lot of people.
Les gradins sont pleins.
The stands, okay, the stands are full. The stands are full.
Un arbitre.
An arbitre is a referee.
Siffler.
Siffler means to blow. We can use this verb with the wind. We can say le vent siffle. The wind is blowing. Okay, so this is just an ER verb. It means to blow. We're actually going to continue on the next page now. And remember, if I'm going a little too quick for you, you can always pause and rewind as needed to go back and pick up anything you may have missed. All right, so I'm on page 2 now. We're going to talk about some of these body parts that we use to play the game of football.
La tête.
All right, that's the head.
Le pied.
And that's the foot.
Une joueuse passe le ballon à l'autre.
One player passes the ball to the other. One player passes the ball to the other. Remember this verb passer, this ER verb? We talked about it last year in chapter 3. It can be used in a lot of different ways. And here it means to pass something to someone.
Hier.
All right, in this chapter, we're finally going to learn the past tense in French. Whew! So, hier is the word for yesterday. We're going to talk about things that happened yesterday,
Aujourd'hui.
which means we also need to know what today is. So, aujourd'hui, if you remember, means today.
Hier, Auxerre a joué contre Lyon.
Yesterday, Auxerre, which is the name of one of these teams, played against Lyon. So Lyon is a city, Auxerre is a city. They played against each other. This is the past tense in French. We actually have avoir, and then we have a past participle, and we're going to be talking about that later.
Le match a opposé Lyon et Auxerre.
The match or the game opposed, and that's the past tense, opposed Lyon and Auxerre.
Ils ont joué au football.
They played, okay, these two words here, ont joué means played soccer. They played soccer.
Lafitte a donné un coup de pied dans le ballon.
Oh boy, okay, so I know I've told you that French is pretty simple and it has a very small vocabulary, and this is all true. Sometimes we use a lot of words in French to say something very short in English. So, Lafitte is the name of this player. A donné means gave. Un coup de pied is a hit of foot. And dans le ballon is in the ball. All of that to say that Lafitte kicked the ball. You're going to write down Lafitte kicked the ball. But literally translated, Lafitte gave a hit of foot in the ball. Lafitte kicked the ball.
Auxerre a gagné par 3-2.
Auxerre won by 3-2. Auxerre won by 3-2. Et Lyon a perdu. Et Lyon a perdu. And Lyon lost. So Auxerre won and Lyon lost.
Sissoko a envoyé le ballon dans le but.
This guy's name is Sissoko. That's his name. He sent the ball into the goal. So we use the word to send in French, envoyer, to say that somebody, scored a goal. He sent the ball into the goal.
Il a marqué un but.
He scored a goal. This is, he scored a goal.
Il a égalisé le score 2-2.
He tied, okay, he equalized it. He tied the score 2-2. He tied the score 2-2. All right, guys, that's it for tonight. If you missed anything, please go back, start the tape over again, start the video over again, and make sure you've got everything filled in. Tomorrow there'll be a brief entrance quiz, okay? See you then. Bonne soirée.